hello guys, how are you guys doing? You can't reply, so how are you doing, Simon?
I'm good. It's been a very big week.
Yes, it's been a massive week. KSI.
Not really for us, but yeah. Well, kind of for you.
Yeah, the deluxe version dropped. You know when you I didn't know it was going to drop that quick.
So I only found out the day before.
Yeah, because you put in the chat something about something tomorrow, and I was going to be like, wait, what? But then I thought it was just like maybe a typo or something, and then it did come out tomorrow.
So if anyone doesn't know what we're talking about Dissimulation, the KSI album.
Yep.
He released it Friday. Well, Thursday at midnight, so Friday, whatever. Then he's released the deluxe version on Monday.
Nah.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I'm forgetting what day is what.
Yeah, so he released that like 2 days ago, depending on when you're listening. It was the Monday that just happened, basically. And we're gonna share our thoughts on the album, and we even have a tier list for that. Somehow.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, just discussing it is one thing, but having the actual tier list actually like, because obviously we can say what we think of each song, but actually putting it on like a tier list and giving it a rating is like always an interesting way to.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Do we go through it at the same time as doing the tier list? Because otherwise we're going to be explaining each song twice, though.
True, you're right. Maybe we should do it with the tier list then.
Yeah.
Maybe we just discuss like thoughts on the album as a whole, and then we'll do the tier list like each individual. So you can, for example, you could say this is my favorite song, or this is a highlight on the album, but we don't go into it in much depth.
Well, I'm gonna just throw this out there. Obviously, I'd heard every song on the album.
Yeah.
Before it came out, but not through, if you know what I mean. Like, not once through.
Okay, you just...
I've never had, like, an album listen, if you know what I mean.
Got you, yeah.
I did a album listening party as soon as it came out at midnight.
Yeah.
And firstly, that's the biggest stream I've ever done since my first stream on Twitch.
There's like 25k or something, right?
25k people, yeah. JJ came in at the start and came in at the end and, gave some words of inspiration. Basically just saying like, yo, thanks for listening. That was it. But yeah, that album is honestly, I think it's so sick. Like, no offense to New Age, but that is by far the best album or like project I think he's put out.
Yeah, of course. Whatever, yeah. He's always improving, and then this is just another step of the improvement,
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
I like it, man. I like it. Obviously, like, I thought I was going to hear more that I didn't hear while recording, if you know what I'm saying. So I expected to hear more of stuff I wasn't already aware of, but the only two tracks that are different that I haven't heard yet are How It Feel and the first track. What's it called again?
What You Been On?
That's the one, yeah. What You Been On, yeah. And
I was actually going to start this podcast and say, so Randolph, what you been on?
God damn it. Yeah, so those two are the new ones. A few have changed titles, for example, so the demo that we were working on is the same track, but it just didn't have the same title. And then Complicated as well, obviously on the deluxe. That's a new instrumental now, so it's the first time hearing the new instrumental.
Yes, I don't think I'd heard that one.
Okay. That actually was one of the ones that we were working on at the time we were working on New Age.
Okay.
So it didn't go on the album, and then kind of fixed it up a little bit, and then put it out now because it's just such a good song, man. I don't know why we didn't put it in the album. I think it was just, I'm not sure why.
No, I had heard it. Sorry, no, I had heard it because I remember it's the one that goes, whoa, 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 whoa.
Mm-hmm,
that bit. I remember that bit specifically. Yeah.
Yeah, I was in the studio. I was like, that sounds way too much like Rihanna's Works track. Because like, no, it doesn't. And it actually works. It's not. It's not too similar.
But yeah, I think the album, honestly, like, and the thing is, everyone's always going to say we're biased because we're just friends. But I listened through it, and there are normally when I listen to an album of anyone, there's normally songs that I just skip over, and I'd say there might be one or two that if I was listening, I might just be like, that one's not as good as the rest, but it's still really good.
Yeah, for sure. No, yeah, there's definitely a few skippable ones for me. And also in the same breath, definitely some favorites as well that I keep playing more and more. But we'll get to that when we get to the tier list section, I think. But now I'm really happy. I think the next one's going to be better, I think I like... There are certain parts of the album that I like more than others, and it's when JJ's not on his own. I don't mind him doing features, but it's when the song is influenced by himself more than others. So, for example, Domain, I love that track.
See, I think me and you are going to have very different opinions. Yeah. I'll be quite interested to see. I'm almost tempted to say we have to do our own tier list here.
How would you do that, though?
Well, then we'll just... we'll see. Well, when we get to the tier list, we'll do it.
Okay.
Because, so you're saying one's like Domain where it's his own influence.
Yeah, man, because... Yeah, there are a few auto-tune aspects of it that I don't like the sound of as much. And I know he's not like he can do better. I know that there are ways he could approach it that I would appreciate more, but that's just my taste, not necessarily everyone's taste.
So which songs roughly are you talking about against that?
So Skippable.
Yeah, give me one.
So weirdly enough, now the album's out, Poppin', I don't like that song anymore.
Okay.
When it first dropped as a single, I rated it, but it's just I find myself, maybe it's because it's already out though, because it's already out as a single. I've heard it a lot. Maybe that's why I kind of breeze past it. But let me get the actual. Let me get it.
Well, that's the thing. Right now, if I listen to the album,
yeah,
I skip any that have already been out.
Yeah, so maybe that's probably a factor.
Not because I don't like them. I skip down like that. I really like that song, but I skip it just because I have heard it so much and I want to hear the others.
Yeah, I get you.
Because I normally don't listen to the whole album in one go. Like, for example, if I listen to, I don't know, a song while I'm brushing my teeth.
Yeah.
I want to hear one that I haven't heard as much.
Yeah,
for sure. I'll skip Poppin'.
Actually, you know what? I'm looking at the tracks. I'm going to go back on what I said. I think... No, these are all fire, man. Poppin' is the only one where I'll say I don't like it as much as the others. So, for example, I agree with you. Say Houdini. Houdini's a banger. I love that track. So say Down Like That. Say if I skip Down Like That because I've already heard it, that's the reason for it. Whereas Poppin', I think I hear it and it's just I don't know. Maybe it's because of the Poppin' challenge as well. I've heard it so many different times. When I hear the first drum beats and that, and I think I've just gone off that track a little bit. With all due respect, yeah.
It's better that we're honest and we don't like every song.
Yeah, maybe Wake Up Call as well, to be fair. But again, that might be because it's already been out, It's hard.
I know what you mean. But he's currently going for number one.
Yes, and we can still influence this, guys. It's Wednesday when this is coming out. The charts end on Thursday, midnight, Friday, whatever. So we've got all of today, all of tomorrow to push this like crazy. He's been going for the whole reverse psychology. Well, people are saying...
So this is the thing, right? I saw Ethan tweet this as well. And Ethan was like, people calling it like a marketing genius kind of thing.
Yeah.
In reality, he's just shook to lose his hair. I think he's genuinely in the maddest conundrum of he doesn't know what he wants now. Because if he gets number one... That's so sick. You've got a number one album, debut album. That is so sick. And you've beaten the 1975.
Yeah.
But he has grown his hair for 3 years.
Yeah, but I've also been growing my hair since I got married. So 3 years as well. It's it does grow back. And
it does.
It's going to take him 3 years to get to the point where is it now. It's not going to take 3 years to get to a point where it is... something that he can work with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think he's finally happy with it.
He needs a change with his hair anyway, man. His hair looks sick, to be fair, but he just doesn't do anything. He never gets his hair cut, never gets his style. He just leaves it. So I think he's actually scared of actually having to go back to the barber and actually having to find a new style.
He does. He does get it. He does get it done.
No, he gets the side cuts, but he doesn't get that's the only time he's actually got it done is when he had the fight and had to get it braided back. He just leaves it.
No, he doesn't.
Well, what does he do then?
I can send you something.
Okay.
That I don't really know how to explain it. But let me. How do I? I don't even know how to. Okay, this one.
What, on iMessage?
Yeah, Smokey Barber?
Yeah.
Yeah, his latest.
Okay.
It's really hard to explain. Here you go. I've sent it to on iMessage. But basically, so everyone, while he watches that, he's going for number one. If he gets number one, he said he'll go bald, which is obviously what happened. What did this happen for? Me and Toby got it. Me and Toby made it happen. I can't remember what we made it happen for. We said
right now.
No, you know when BALDSKI happened the first time?
That was a book, right?
Oh, yeah. So me and Toby basically said, like, oh, if our book gets number one, JJ will go bald. And we started, me and Toby in a video started hashtag BALDSKI.
Yeah.
And then obviously we got number one, we shaved his head, and he didn't look great. So he's now terrified of going back to that, because obviously he's got this quite cool image now. Being a rapper, etc. and stuff. And yeah, if he goes back to being bald, it's not going to be great. But on the other hand, he gets to number one. So he's genuinely in this conundrum. I don't think he's doing this whole thing of like, he may be exaggerating it, but I think he genuinely is like, why aren't you guys watching or streaming the 1975 and the K-pop guy?
Yeah. I think like, it's being truthfully honest, and JJ, if you're watching this, then I'm sorry. But I think he's being smart, because you can look at it two ways, okay? What he's doing now is definitely better than actually trying to get number one. Because all he can do when he's getting number one is, guys, buy my album, stream my album, buy my album. Yeah. And he hates doing that. And it's also, it's not a very good way to do things. You can't just keep doing it that way. So if he's actually pushing people not to do it, so first of all, he's put the whole BALDSKI thing there. So the fans have got a reason to actually push this to number one. He's got a reason to actually say people don't stream this. And therefore, obviously, some will stream it and some will support it because he's saying don't do it and they want to see him bald. So that's a win-win there. And now he can keep doing it every day. He's like, nah, guys, nah. Which is better than just like promoting it. So that's good. But also, say the outcome, okay? If he gets number one, then like, he's done ridiculously well. He's got number one.
If he gets number two, he can be like...
Yeah, and if he gets number two, he can be like, that's what I wanted. So like, it's win-win for him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the public eye. I still think, personally, because this is where I was confused, because he was saying all this stuff, and I texted him personally, I was like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you want a number one, right? He's like, no, bro, I don't want a number one. At that point there, I was like, hold on. You're lying to me, bro. There's no way you do not want a number one. It's ridiculous.
But
like,
you see how you just said, you texted him saying, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Are you saying that because he was pushing the others?
Nah, it was no. It was before. It was before he started pushing that. So you know, in the chat when he was like, I don't know, he was like, I can't remember what he said, but in the chat he was making it out like he didn't even want a number one. And that was before he was pushing everybody else. That's when I messaged him, and then after that he started like pushing them and the BTS guy.
Because I must think, like, if you're part of like a label or whatever, and you're watching JJ push the competition, you must be sat there just like, what is he doing? What is he doing? Why is he doing this? When in reality, JJ knows his audience.
Yeah, for sure.
The fact that he's even gone like he's dangled BALDSKI out there to see if people want it. It's like, this is... He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, for sure. He does. With that being said, guys, obviously keep streaming it, because like...
Yeah, keep streaming it. Yeah, I want to see him bald.
Yeah, first of all, I want to see him bald also, but also like, I want to see him get number one, because it would be sick. And it's within reach. So keep streaming it. Keep streaming the deluxe as well. I've seen so many people out there saying don't stream the deluxe because it's a separate album. Every stream from the deluxe counts towards the main album going number one. So stream everything.
Isn't that what, like, 1975 had like bare versions, or they had like a couple versions?
Yeah. The trouble is, they're a massive label. Got a massive label behind them. So they can like they do stuff like packages, so you buy like merch as well. There's a lot of things you can do. You guys saw the recent stuff with 6ix9ine and Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber as well. There's stuff that labels can do to manipulate the charts, to manipulate the numbers. That is, I mean, I would say it seems not fair, but I mean it is fair because it's within the rules to do that. So maybe it's not ethical or not moral, maybe blah blah blah. But it is fair in the end of the day. So yeah, we have to just push it a lot more, because they can click their fingers and get like 20k more sales, whereas JJ has to push it and has to get like actual fans to buy it.
So what we're saying is Sidemen Clothing should have put a KSI CD in every order.
Legit, should have done that. should have done that.
Damn, man.
But yeah, guys, go and buy it as well. If you can afford to buy it, then I definitely recommend it. Also, buy both. You can buy the deluxe edition and the regular one as well. So buy them both if you can. It'll be cheaper as well if you've already bought the singles like down like that and everything. It should be cheaper on iTunes as well because you've already have those. So yeah, go and check it out, and let's keep doing it because it's a win-win for the audience, really. Number one and BALDSKI. So let's go, keep pushing it.